Howdy everyone, and welcome to a sample of Ibuki gameplay. Ibuki is a Japanese Tier 9 tech tree heavy cruiser. These videos, as always, are designed to give you a sample of the gameplay of the ship, not to be an exhaustive analysis. For that, I recommend the Wargaming Wiki or other content creators. So we've spawned into a battle here with no CVs and only one sub per side. The Ibuki is a classic Japanese kiting heavy cruiser with solid guns, 10 203s, very solid HE alpha, not bad AP, but nothing particularly special. My plan here is to head for that island that you see in front of us, but I'm going to quickly realize that my DD is actually abandoning me for the flank, and I'm going to turn and follow him. The Ibuki does not have smoke, and it also does not have radar, so I am relying on my DD in front of me to spot for me, possibly to provide smoke. I'm going to use these islands as cover, try and get up and spot some enemy ships, and then kite towards or away from them. I hardly ever play the Ibuki, so you're going to notice that my aim is pretty poor with her guns. But we're still going to do okay damage. The Ibuki is a solid cruiser. Nothing special, nothing too flashy. It does have submarine surveillance, it does have hydro, but again, it doesn't have smoke or radar. So you don't have an amazing amount of utility, you're just relying on your guns. Goal here is to immediately get rid of this DD. Which we do, which frees up this flank. But you see I'm immediately kiting away. And my aim here is not very good. I just don't play the Ibuki very much.
Enemy submarine spotted. Torpedoes to port.
If we can get rid of this Kunming, then I can push up a little bit more.
Torpedoes to port. Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser detected.
So we've traded on this flank one of our DDs for two of theirs. Not a bad trade. As with most heavy cruisers, I can't be the point person for taking damage. My goal now is to try to farm on either that Colombo ahead or that Loria that's to the left. I'm not opening up here because I'm way too broadside to that Loria.
I need intelligence data.
At this point, I am going to open up on the Laura because his guns are facing away from me. And he's about to enter into my spotting range anyway. He's about to spot me. I believe he's going to take a ton of damage here from these Jaeger torpedoes. I can't remember if we're even needed here to finish him off. Yes, I guess we are. So here we go. Definitely worth it at this point.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
One could argue this game is already almost over. The loss of those two DDs really hurt their flank and gave us the time and space to push up. I think this is going to be a solid salvo. Yeah, so over 6K on that salvo against that Suzuya. I've switched to the AP just because he's so broadside. But we don't get much out of it. Normally you don't want to push spawn, but because we have this flank so in hand, I'm just chasing damage on the last few ships. This is an arms race game, but we're not even going to get to the point of having the initial center zone pop up, if I remember correctly. Again, these videos are just designed to give you a flavor of the ship in case it's a ship that you're interested in purchasing.
Our team has taken the lead. Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy battleship detected.
The pen on the HE isn't bad, if I could aim a little better. Unfortunately, that was 7 shatters.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted.
But yeah, the Ibuki's HE has a 20% fire starting chance, so it's kind of surprising we didn't get any fires on that last salvo, but we did get one there.
Enemy battleship detected. All stations reporting the position of a
My aim is really bad with the Ibuki. I just never play Ibuki. I'm consistently underleading these shots. I think I finally learned my lesson. Yeah, so it was a nice solid 7K salvo. Another 6K salvo. Another fire. And can't remember. I think we are going to yoink this kill. Yeah. Up to 65k damage. Admittedly, a lot of it in the mop-up phase. But now, of course, we've got broadside on these cruisers. Let's pull out the AP on the Montana and see how we do.
Torpedoes to port.
Japanese Tier 9 heavy cruiser AP into a Montana. And the answer is 5k damage, 8 overpens. Probably aimed a little high. That's 4 pens. Not bad. Up to 82k damage. The Ibuki is a solid cruiser, especially for a tech tree ship. Say that 3 times fast. Nothing particularly flashy, but not bad. So that's the Ibuki. Tier 9 tech tree Japanese heavy cruiser. Thanks for watching.